Good evening and welcome to episode 89 of season 8 of Factory Town, where we have another happiness bonus. Click 10 more houses. Excellent, excellent. Upping our trains to 5 trains per go is working, but also not working. Obviously, a lot of our stations only have, the stations only store 200 items. So a train turns up, picks up 200 and then has to wait for the extra 50 to come down the belt. It's slowing down delivery slightly, but is actually giving, making sure that the outer line areas are getting some happiness. The other thing as well, wow, that's slow. The other thing as well is that we're unloading into barns, and what happens is a train stops and starts unloading. It unloads like a certain amount of time. I don't know if we've got any train coming by that could do that. I need to fix that. I broke that. That's right. But yeah, the trains come along and they drop off. They don't drop off like the whole 50 in one go. They drop off a certain amount. So what happens is a couple of books, for instance, in this one here, a couple of books do get sent out to the storage barn. So they actually deliver about 56 boxes. So when they get around to the final station, so here would be food. Food would be the best example for this one here. So we deliver the food. We get the food. They drop off about 56 boxes here, about 56 here, 56 here, 56 on the other one. And then by the time they get here, they've only got about 30-ish boxes spare to drop off. So not as much food ends up down here. Now the only way I can think of fixing that is changing these barns to be stations, so the instant drop off. But then it won't work because we'll drop off 200. So we're kind of at a compromise. I don't know how to deliver more other than literally building other trains. Rather than having 5 carriages on each train to go to 5 places, maybe build a second train and have them go around. That might be an idea. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. Simply because I just... It would allow us to just grab all 200 in one go and then go off. Then by the time the next train comes along, it can pick up the next 200, because these do fill up fairly quick. It's not like they're struggling to fill up. A little bit. Our meat is struggling a little bit to fill up. But we could probably fix that by... well, I think the issue is actually that we're not outputting fast enough. I need to double these up here. Rather than having a single belt in the centre, I need to double it in the centre. And then build a second train and then have like 2 chicken trains, 2 beef and 2 fish with 3 carriages on each. Perhaps that would work. The problem with doing that is that it's just going to end up feeding this one first before the others. And I don't know of any other way. I don't know. We could put in some fancy logic to have it so that, hey, if you've got like books inside, turn off. Don't grab any more books until you run out of books. Or we could do some logic to say, hey, don't actually enable the grabbers until you're full, so the train comes on, drop off 50, goes away, and then the grabbers get enabled. I don't know. I mean, that would be the easier way to do it. Put an agent trigger here, an agent trigger there, and when a train hits that agent trigger, it disables all the grabbers, and then when it hits that agent trigger, it enables it. So when a train comes by, it stops, drops off all its books, goes, re-enables the grabbers. So it would only drop off 50 at a time. Then our 5 carriage train would kind of work. It's distributing the goods evenly is the biggest problem. And this here I broke. This is me here. I actually changed this so that we are holding until empty, and completely forgot that there are more trains for grain than can actually be stored in this parking bay. So yeah. But I don't want to process any more grain stuff until we've I don't want the trains driving around anymore. I want to get trains off the tracks. So no way I can add any more parking here, is there? Not really. Not really. I mean, we kind of could, but I can't extend it out any further because we are at the limit of that if there was another train there. So I don't know how many grain trains we've got. This is the problem. I don't know how many we've got. Maybe we could do with one less. Let's park you there. I think this is all the grain trains because I think they all just go and stop in one place. I've also done the same here with cotton trains because I noticed they were driving around with full cotton on board. So I just thought, stop here, don't do anything. It was suggested about making it so that trains, when they drop off, they wait for 30 seconds at the drop-off point, then go along, which would just mean they'd be waiting for longer here, which would also work. So, you know, a train comes here to drop off, say, packed beef, like I think train just did. Raw chicken. You came to drop off raw chicken here, and of course the raw chicken is full, but you could wait for 30 seconds while you do that. The problem to that is that if we have more trains than are actually available for parking wise, it breaks everything. So I think just having it so that they wait until they're empty. Good thing, you know, they Oh. Also, I've just noticed this does not have apple juice to it. So I've had an apple juice train going around in circles for ages. I've seen that a few times. I've seen the apple train coming back empty. I'm like, where are you going? I don't think we're dropping off apple juice anywhere. Are we? Well, now you can come down here and pick up apple juice. So, yeah, I think we just had one train too many for this. So how many can we store? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trains. Okay. Okay, these can store slightly more. The drop-offs, the pickups can store slightly more, but okay. Right. So the book train. Okay. There's a wood train who's going off. There's the apple juice train. You took your while to get along here. You took a long time to get. I guess it went round and came back again. Don't know. But hey ho, the cotton dropped off. So yeah, so there we go. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just take a train out for the minute, and that seems alright. That seems okay. Right. Just trying to get some trains off there. Anywhere that I'm looking and going like, hey, we're only like doing one lots of good being dropped off. Like here, this will become just iron once we get magma going, which we can kind of do now. To be honest with you, we could go to magma trains, but that's not what we're doing. This episode, 9 minutes into this episode almost, and I still haven't even thought about doing magic conveyor belts, which is what we want to do. We want to do magic conveyor belts. So that's what we're doing today. This is what today's exercise is about. We're going to be doing magic conveyor belt. So I hope you've got all your textbooks ready and you're prepared to learn, because I'm a terrible teacher and you will learn probably more than less than that. You'll come out of my class learning less than you did when you went in, which I think is how all modern day schools kind of work, but let's not go into that. Okay, so let's get rid of this here and we'll reconnect the earth stone up in a moment. In fact, no, if I reconnect the earth stone up now, that would probably be helpful, because I myself forget. We will have no earthstone. Everyone will be unhappy. Okay. So we're going to do earthstone by Go on out of there. Cool. Go. Right. Go on out of there. Because for some very bizarre reason, and I don't know why this is, but if you use the page up button to go up in the sky, with any block, like chutes for instance, you'll see there, if I click that, it puts down a wooden scaffold arch, which is fantastic. But if you click and drag, it changes them to scaffold blocks. And I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. It's very strange. We'll do a scaffold block to begin with, scaffold arch, and then we'll go to scaffold blocks. I don't know. Very, very, very bizarre, but it will. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. So we're going to actually go around this way. May seem like a little strange, but we're going to go around there and we're down here. And do you know what? We can just turn directly into the barn right here. There we go. We can just do that. You out here, along here. We'll go around the other side of the trader, which I don't remember what's in the trader. That's okay. There we go. And you're gonna get earthstone going in there. There we go. Awesome. What do you do, trader? You will trade gold bars for elixirs. That's a really, really good deal. Why am I not doing that? Although I don't think I've taken advantage of any traders so far on here. Oh, with the exception of rails. We were making rails at traders, weren't we? That here? Yeah, we're making rails at a trader. Which means if we do with magic rails, we'd either have to start making rails ourselves somewhere, or we would have to tap into this here, which I'm not terribly worried about. I don't think we are making rails anymore, are we? I don't believe so. I mean, we could. It's not like it's complicated to make. You're making magic conveyor belts, but you are currently stopped for magic conveyor belts. One slightly because we need to empty out the gears. We need to use some iron plate, right? But yeah, so we're making iron wheels here. We're making gears here. We're not really doing a great deal when it comes to that. We could make rails just to be correct, but I think I just did that because then it was just easy early game to get some rails. Very early game. Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. As you can see, I used a lot of belts doing things. Although we do have a lot more belts stored. We only have 52 belts stored. Okay. Okay, so we do need more belts. Right, that's okay. That's okay. I just want to use up all the gears that we got. Can't force you either, can I? No. Okay. Okay. So this is all done. Yeah, we got 10 more houses as well, which I got last time to start this episode. Didn't put them in. Let's put some houses in because I want to upgrade this to be level 8. That would be helpful. So what we'll do is we will copy some houses and we will put fresh ones in here. Yeah, we can always move them later. I think I'm going to use magic to charge the crystals there, charge things there. So, okay, this can be upgraded. Excellent. Pop, there you go. You are now level 8. Excellent, excellent. Let's turn this back off now, and then you can start doing your thing, and we are all good. Okay, right. Okay, what level are you? You are just about level 6. Okay, well, we're going to put another house up here for you, as we can. Okay, put on. Okay, so let's grab our enchanters. We only need 4 of them, but we've got 8. And we're going to make rails with them. And not rails, we'll make the other one as well. Yeah. Conveyor belts are the word I was trying to think. My brain was just kind of like, oh, there's not rails. They're not rails. They're the other conveyor belts. We're going to make conveyor belts. Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy. Not that. Not that. We're going to copy this here. Copy. Oh. No, I also want the packages, please. Copy. Not that I actually need them, because I don't think we want to put these on the lines at all anywhere. At least not the top packages. Something else, but that's okay. That's okay, because we don't need that. So right, so you only need 1 input, and that is crystals. Now crystals don't roll. No, not crystals. You need conveyor belts. Sorry, not crystals. What am I on about? So, you want to be magic conveyor belts. And then you want to be, I think, leave a gap. And then you want to be metal conveyor belts. And then we want to leave a gap. Put on, like that. Nope. Then you are going to be magic conveyor belts. Copy, paste. And you are going to be metal conveyor belts. Copy, paste, paste, and turn off that filter because that would break things. Okay. Which means we want this to be metal conveyor belts, which means it can't be that. It's only going to get 1 item in, so I'm not going to worry about it that much. Okay. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually just delete that entire thing on the other side there and copy this over. Because it's going to make much more sense. Doop. And you. Magic copy, paste, paste. Build. 3 charges. 3 of these. Yep, I'm just going to delete all this. And put in a on top. Okay, and then we're going to go and copy this and paste it over here. And we're just going to change some things up. So you don't want to be doing that. You want to be doing magic rails, which we haven't unlocked yet. Let's unlock magic rail. Oop. Thank you very much, Lee. We were okay for industrial research. We have 1.5 million, so I think we're going to be alright for that for a little while. I'm not sure how long, but at least a little while. Magic rails. And then which one be rail? I think that's all it is, isn't it? It's magic rails. Magic rail. Yeah. Paste. Okay. So, let's go underground to our mana pipe layer. Let's just copy one of these because they're already conveniently there, and they all work beautifully well. So, click and click. All done. Awesome. And then what we'll do is we want to put in 40 fire crystals and 40 air crystals. Correct? Yes. So let's grab a box or 2, and we will tap into the little system here. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put boxes for each and every one, because we will want to be doing this in other places as well, so it just makes sense to have the crystals ready to go. Something else I noticed as well, my mana crystal drop off wasn't actually on a mana crystal thing, it's actually on the mana pipe pickup for mana crystals, so I don't know why I put it there, but that's where it is, so that's where I'm going to leave it. You want to be earth. Air. Oh. Fire. And water. At will. Copy, paste. Thank you. Okay. Now these aren't going to fill up. Excuse me? Ooh. Do you not have any fire crystals? You don't have any mana crystals? Oh! Oh! I made a mistake here. Did I do that elsewhere? No, apparently I did not. Okay. Okay. Right, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Okay. Okay, that's... Right. Yep, I apparently changed that to be a fluid thing, so it's taken out the ethers instead of the crystals. So there we go. Now we can start producing fire crystals. Hopefully. Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Right. Okie dokie. Okay, so... Oops. More mistakes. More mistakes. I don't know. I don't know. Who did that? Who did that? Anyone think I'd know how to play this game? No. But hey ho. It's fine. It's fine. We can fix these mistakes. And if everything went absolutely perfectly, you'd all be wondering who I was. And, you know, what have you done with real hedgehog? That can't work first time. It doesn't do that. No. Bad. Okay, so you've got the crystals there, so we'll do you here. Let's see here. So we've got 20, 20, and 20. Awesome. Move you to there. Ooh, someone closing the door very loudly. Boom, and boom. There you go. You can prime the system. And then you can go back into your location to fill up. Direction does not matter for the boxes at all, but whatever. Okay, you are all full of 10 crystals each. Yes, you are. You just want the different things. Okie dokie. Right, so. You are getting the bonus. You are getting the bonus. Okay, so this is large enough for the bonus, so I don't necessarily need a house there. I am going to grab one, however. I'm going to come down to here, and we're going to grab a house from here. And we're going to put it up on here, because I'm a little concerned. I know it touches and it reaches, but I would like the house to spread the influence out that far, just to make sure. Also, I wouldn't mind upgrading this to be much higher level. We'd have to bring many more houses over for that, and then I'm concerned about losing the bonus here. Not that this is doing much right now. It is kind of making our conveyor belts, which we will be wanting soonish. So, how many houses can we steal before the quite literally one. Not even one house. You are at the absolute minimum of what you can do right now. Do you know what though? We are going to steal them because I feel like the magic bonus is more important than the industry bonus right now. So we're going to grab them over to here. Also putting some knowledge ones in. I think knowledge is more important than industry, but yeah. Right, where can we put in some more houses? I think we have houses everywhere on the grid right now. Yes, we do. Okay, well, I'll see what we'll do. We'll put them here. And you. Wow, we still need more. Ooh. Ooh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Okay. We'll put you up there as well. There we go. And you still need more. That's probably because some of these houses have not been upgraded yet. So, you need 260, which means you need 26 houses. You have 24 houses connected to you, so we need to steal 2 more from somewhere in order to do that. You will drop down to level 7. I mean, I don't mind dropping you down to level 6. The other thing as well is we can steal from the... we only need 2. We can steal from the farming area, because that does not need... The actual town centre doesn't need to be anything above level 5. And the reason behind that is that the town centre for a farming one, the farming bonus becomes 100% at level 5. See there, it says 2 times output level 200%, but it's 100%, so we're always getting 200. The farm gets double things because all the farming buildings, well, the pastures don't, but the other farm buildings, like the farms things, they only get 100% bonus from workers, so you get double on the farming as well. So we could technically take away enough houses here to drop this down to level 5, and then just drop some houses in later on to upgrade it to level 10 so we can get the range on it. So that's an option we could do, which would work pretty well for us. I think that would be okay. Another thing I should really do is figure out fertilizer. We're making plenty of fertilizer in here. I'm not giving it to any of the fields. So, not that we need it. Not that we need it. We're not actually struggling for yield and stuff, but we can still have from there if we want to. The opportunity is there should it arise. You are now... you need 3 levels. Okay, you'll get that in a minute. Right, okay. So now what we need to do is we need a station. Zoom, delete all that. Goodbye. Thank you. I don't want a drop-off station. I don't need the drop-off. No, I don't want a drop-off station for that. We will grab some rails for it. So. And then pause the game a moment and let's get rid of some of these top pieces because we do not need those. No, we don't need any of this up here. Okay. You are going to be literally metal conveyor belts and metal conveyor belts and then rails and rails, and that's literally it. We don't need anything else in here. Okay, bump and bump. Thank you. This one can be disabled because it's not being used right now. I'm going to remove all the filters on it for the moment. There we go. Okay, and then we want to have row come out to there, and we'll have another one come out below. Can't do that because we don't have enough belts. Oh no! Oh no! This is a problem. But it's not a problem because we have enough belts to do this. And there we go. And that should be all we need to make our metal rails, metal belts, magic belt. And then we can start upgrading to magic belt, which means we will get more metal belts in, which means I need to put them onto the system to drop them off somewhere. Which will be fine, which will be absolutely fine. So, where are we making metal belts? Right here. Doop. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Metal conveyor belts, and you are industry, if I remember correctly. Yes. don't... No. Actually, no. There you go. Come on. So you fill up with metal conveyor belts. You will come along the lines. You will go through an autosave. You will end up going all the way up to the top. So, choo 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 choo. Wow. And then into here. I really want to test whether you actually go into there or not. I just want to make sure I've got things right or not. So, wow. You just went over no track. How did you do that? Ah. Oop. Look up here. Awesome. And does this one... This one's industry, but we are pretty much the same distance away from it as we are from the other stuff, so... And you want to grab metal conveyor belt. Yeah, you'll come along. You'll get pushed here, up, and then back and down, because all these stations should have been on this top area here. So that's why it's a bit weird there. I could actually move this to be over here. You know what? You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to put in like a second one. Put in two. So if I copy that and then paste it there. There we go. Then any train that's empty can just turn here and go back because it's exactly the same. And it's still, we'll leave that one there just in case one of these trains here that's dropping off goods turns around. So there we go. And then you can go back and save a bit of time. But we are going to this is doing its thing. This is doing its thing. We have magic conveyor belts. Yippee! So we shall leave this one here and come back next time and put magic conveyor belts all over the place. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.